So our next session, which is going to be a keynote presentation. The keynote presentation will be from Mr. Zeeshan Ali, who is the senior system engineer from Citrix. The presentation is going to be about Citrix cloud economics and business value with hybrid cloud. So Zeeshan, welcome, and the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Naveen. First of all, thank you for everyone for your time. Am I audible clearly, guys? And my screen is, you can see my screen as well?
Yes, Zeeshan, loud and clear with the voice, and the screen is crystal clear.
Perfect. Okay, so we can start, right?
Yes.
So just take 1 second of your time. Perfect. Okay. First of all, thank you very much, everyone, for joining this session. Today's session, as Naveen already mentioned, is about Citrix cloud economics and the business value with hybrid cloud. As you all were hearing about the benefits of hybrid cloud, and we were seeing the organizations are trying to opt in for hybrid cloud strategy. At least they are starting to initiate their cloud journey. They are looking to move some of their resources from on-premises to cloud, and they are still in a decision phase to see that how the services will be delivered. So Citrix can be your answer to these questions, where we can enable you to deliver the services from on-premises and as well as the cloud as a hybrid cloud strategy. So you don't have to remove all your services from on-prem. You can continue those critical services that needs to be stay on-prem due to data sovereignty or data security purpose. So those can stay with your on-prem and you can deliver it from there. At the same time, you can utilize your the benefits of public cloud, and you can deliver services from there as well. So this is how Citrix can help you. So let's, in today's session, we'll be covering the value of the benefits that Citrix is providing you as an organization. Number two, we have seen during this pandemic and all, we have seen organizations are actually asked to provide services remotely, and users have started working from outside the organization. So organizations are facing a lot of challenges in terms of user experience, in terms of security and compliance. So to know how Citrix can help in this one, what is exactly the desired state for this? Like as an organization, if I am leading this organization, what is my desired state where I'm able to make my user productive enough to complete their task timely, and they are not facing any issues. At the same time, I'm making sure that my corporate data and is not getting leaked, or my security is up to the mark, and my compliance as per my organization, be it financials, be it government, or be it oil and gas, I'm complied to those policies as well. So let's start with the current challenges, the current landscape of the organization that we see today. As we saw this, due to this pandemic, organizations were pushed to switch to a remote work mode. And last year and this year, now we are seeing that this remote work has become a new normal for the organizations. Many organizations currently are working on 50% workload, the 50% of the staff in the office and 50% working remotely. And they are trying to make sure that all the users are getting all the required services provided to them. So I have summarized some of the challenges that organizations are facing due to this remote work and the future of their organization, what exactly the challenges they are facing. The first and foremost that we just discussed about is security and compliance, which is most important for every organization, to make sure that your corporate data is secure, and when the users are accessing it from outside, it is not getting leaked at any point of time. Secondly, the users who are accessing remotely, be it from their home or be it from a remote location or be it outside the country when they're accessing, or if it's a third party or developers, when they are accessing it remotely, they should be able to access their work normally. And most importantly, they should have all the services available. So be it their applications, be it their data, everything should be available to them to complete their task timely. In terms of once they have everything in place, then then we will be actually able to maximize the productivity for the organization, because users are able to complete their task. They are not actually having issues in accessing applications, or if they have applications, they are not facing the data. So this is always a question, and this will actually affect the user performance, and hence going forward it will affect the productivity as well. In terms of delivering new applications, new desktops, and to the users, the organizations are facing issues, because since the users are outside pushing updates, patches, and all, this is always a question. Within the office, it was more easier than we knew that our tools are working fine. But what if the users are coming from VPN and they are connecting? So bandwidth issues, connectivity issues. So there are so many things that are making it more difficult for IT to manage. And last is about hybrid cloud that I wanted to discuss about, in terms of as organizations are facing a challenge in their existing on-premises data center, and they are looking forward to move to public clouds. Since we have AWS in Bahrain, and we have even Azure nearby, and we have Google Cloud coming up as well. So there are so many public cloud options available, and organizations might have some of the services running over there. But they are actually still thinking of the planning to move to the cloud, and what should be kept here, how the users will behave. So hybrid cloud strategy is again a question to them. So what exactly is the desired state for the organization? As a desired state, as for the end users, they want to provide a unified workspace to the users. By unified, I mean one single portal where they can log in with their credentials. Unified credential, it can be an Azure AD, it can be Okta, it can be any other authentication, Active Directory, normal, or plus OTP solution. So when the user will log into that portal or unified workspace portal, they should be able to see all the applications that they require to work on. They should have all the files, access to the files available to them, and they can access it from any device, anywhere, and any time actually. So when they want to access it, they should be able to access it out. So once they have everything available to them, you are as an organization, we are providing all the tools to them. We are actually providing the best user experience, which is increasing the productivity, and which will also help organization for talent retention as well. Because we are not making the difficult access for the users, we are actually simplifying it for them. As well as for an organization, it will be faster time to value when they are opting for any new project, they have any new services to deliver, they have to onboard new users, they have to onboard new branches. It is way faster for them, because everything is centralized within the data center. So dependency of the end user devices is already taken care with Citrix, because users can access from any of the devices they want. And since everything is centralized, so help desk, IT team, management, and all, it will be much simpler for them, which reduces the operating cost as well. And last, it will help organization to build the hybrid cloud strategy. So they can switch to any cloud, they can have multiple resource locations, critical resources running from on-prem, certain services which are allowed, they can move it to the cloud, and they can deliver it from both the location at the same time. So for users, it is regardless from where it is coming, but they can have it accessed from a single unified portal. So what, as we saw these required solution for the organization. So what Citrix is proposing here, what is the Citrix solution for this? First, and most importantly, we are providing a unified workspace for you, which you can access it from any device, anywhere. So be it your mobile, your tablet, your laptop, your Mac, your Windows, regardless of the operating system, you are accessing it from any device, anywhere. So as a user, when you logged in as a single sign-on, once you are connected, you are able to see your applications, your desktops, and your files. And inside your files, you can have your on-prem network drives connected. Second, you can have your OneDrive access, you can have your Google Drive access. Everything is available to you from one single portal. So no more context changing for the end users. Everything is available to them from one single portal, and no more VPN. It's all VPN less access. So unified login for the user, be it Azure AD, be it Okta, be it any Google authentication that you're using, or normal Active Directory and OTP solution. So once the user logs in, he has got access to his complete workspace. He don't have to switch anything regardless of the location of that resource, be it coming from on-prem as well as from the cloud. It will be available to him. As an organization, Citrix is not limiting you to any of the public cloud as well, as we are designed for all type of public cloud and we support all of them. So you can, along with your on-prem location, you can select any of the public cloud to share your host your resources, be it AWS, be it Microsoft Azure, Oracle Cloud, IBM, Google Cloud. Just select whatever is feasible to you as an organization. You can use it as an add-on resource, and you can implement your hybrid cloud strategy. So how exactly it looks to an organization who is managing all this? When we say we are simplifying the management for you, we are simplifying the access for you. So how exactly it is actually the access for the end user and management for the IT. So if you see this image over here, as an user, they, regardless of them, they are coming from any of the devices. When they connect, they will get applications or a desktops. They can get a WVD hosted on Azure, and they can get application hosted in your on premises, or they can have a desktops coming from the AWS and applications from Azure and on premises as well. So we can even have multiple resource location at the same time. So let's look at from the IT management, IT side. As an IT, the management layer of Citrix is hosted in Citrix Cloud. That is, Citrix is providing as a SaaS model to you. So when you are accessing it, you will be, Citrix will be managing it for you. We will be updating it and managing it for you. So you don't have to worry about the Citrix infrastructure. All you need to take care of is the workload, which is actually mean to you, which includes your corporate data, your user profiles, your applications, your desktops. So that means to you that will be hosted with you in your on-prem data center. And at the same time, you can have it a DR side, a business continuity side, or any of the public cloud resource location as well to host your data. So for you, it will be one single management console to manage the multiple resource locations. For users, it is one single unified console to access all the services. So if you ask me what exactly is the definition of Citrix Cloud, so Citrix Cloud is actually a SaaS model for all the Citrix infrastructure services. All the products are hosted with Citrix Cloud, similarly as they were available on-prem as well. So they are hosted in Citrix Cloud, and Citrix is managing it for you. So it is all managed by Citrix, updated, and you are getting evergreen, up-to-date environment every time. So you don't need to worry about these services from Citrix. And your workload, which is your corporate data, which is your user profiles and everything, this you can keep it where you want. So this literally means where you want. You can have it completely on-prem. You can have it in the public clouds, a private cloud, or hybrid cloud. This is completely your decision as an organization. You can have it in multiple resource location, or while you are moving from on-prem to cloud, you can have it in both the sides and deliver it as a backup as well. So this actually gives you the option to deliver it from anywhere. So one question that comes in as we discussed about, okay, as an economics, if even Azure is giving you, or even the public clouds are doing the same thing for you. So even Azure is giving WVD, which is very much okay for delivering the VDIs and applications. Same goes for AWS as well. They are also giving the VDI services or application with services as well. So why Citrix? Why to go with Citrix? Citrix is actually providing, it's not a competition, it's actually, you can say, complementing the normal cloud services. Then my next slide is actually covering that part. So if you see on the left hand side, it is purely, by the way, this assumption is actually for 1000 users with Windows 10 services and medium workloads. So on the left hand side, this is something if I'm delivering it directly from a public cloud, which includes, and the cost includes my cloud infrastructure, which is compute, storage, networking, operational task, updating, patching of the servers and desktops, and installing new applications, updating the applications. And then I required services to monitor, end-to-end monitoring. I need services for printing, for advanced management, reporting, all those things. So in that case, either I have to have an add-on services from the public cloud vendor, or I will hire third-party applications to provide me those services. And as in the last session, you heard about analytics as well, to give you an higher end details about your environment, to keep you up to date about performance, and also giving you security analytics. So on the right hand side, if you see, we have the same environment with the public cloud, but along with Citrix. So now using the tools that Citrix is using for centralized management, it is providing the protocol, which is optimized for bandwidth, which requires less bandwidth to deliver the virtual desktops and applications. And we have power controls to make sure that to power off and power on the VMs as and when required, to reduce the cost that is associated with the infrastructure on the cloud. So this way we will be reducing the cost as compared going to the normal one. In terms of operational cost, we have tools available to simplify the task, update, patch management, and all will be simplified. And as an addition to comparison of public cloud only, there is an addition to Citrix cloud cost, Citrix licensing cost, I'm sorry. So if you compare head to head, overall for 3 years, you are actually getting 25% TCO on this one. So savings of 25% on for over 3 years of time. We can talk about this in details as an offline. We can discuss about it in details. I can show you the actual numbers as well if you want, if you're more interested to know about it. Due to time, actually, I'll switch to the next slide. In terms of, now let's talk about, we talked about the costing benefits and all, if going with the public cloud only versus going with Citrix plus public cloud. As an organization, what Citrix has been providing benefits to you. First, it is providing you the expense reduction. How? By reducing the operational expenses. Number two, freeing up the resources and increasing the user performance and all. So it is helping you to reduce the expenses that you're doing in a normal day, and with public cloud or even with an on-prem resources as well. Second, the risk reduction. With Citrix Cloud, it is actually enabling you to have a business continuity side, DR side and all, and to reduce the risk which affects when there is a downtime, when you're moving from on-prem to cloud, and when the services are down, or when there is an update comes in, or when you're moving from one operating system to other. So those downtimes, those issues and all, those can be taken care in the backend, which reduce the risks which is associated to all these services. As a positive, we will be growing the revenue because our end users are performing well. So they are able to get all the services, and they are able to continue the task completely time to time. So this will increase the revenue. And as an organization, you can strategically take on board new services, new projects and all more easily, because Citrix is enabling you to embrace all those changes much faster and much easily as you see normally. So as a key takeaways from this today's session, mainly Citrix is actually helping organization to embrace this new normal. That is, you can deliver the services remotely. So, and keeping in mind that we are not giving away any security at any point of time, and at the same time, we are making sure that end user experience is not be going down at any time. And secondly, in terms of organization today are looking forward to implement zero trust approach for the organization. So with the security policies and with the products that we have, security products that we have included as part of the solution, it will help you to embrace that zero trust technology as well. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Any questions that we can answer if we have time?
Sure. Yes. Yes, Zeeshan, thank you so much, Dev, for that presentation. We do have a few questions. Of course, due to the restriction of time, I can put this across to you on an email so that you could address it. Okay, and also to the audience, we have Citrix as one of our gold sponsors, and you can find them under the exhibitor tab. You can visit their booth and drop in your questions or any feedback at all if you have. We have the representatives from Citrix who are present, who are waiting to meet and greet you. So thank you so much, Zeeshan.